In a lively village filled with the songs of birds and the laughter of children, there lived a girl named Amala. Amala was the daughter of Gatim, a wealthy farmer known for his vast lands and kind heart. Everyone in the village knew Amala for her beauty and her father's wealth, but they also knew her for something else. She fought every suitor who came asking for her hand in marriage. Amala's actions puzzled everyone in the village. They whispered that maybe she was waiting for a prince or a king, someone grand enough for her dreams. But Amala wasn't really waiting for a prince. She had a secret that made her very scared. As days turned into months, the rumors grew. People started saying Amala would end up alone because she was too picky or too fierce. They didn't understand her, and this made Amala very sad. But she felt she had no choice. Her secret was something she believed no one would accept, and she was too afraid to share it. Her father Gatim watched her with a heavy heart. He knew his daughter's secret and loved her all the same. He wished she could find happiness and someone who would understand. One sunny afternoon, as Amala sat by the river watching the water dance and sparkle under the sun, a young man named Dayo approached her. Dayo was different. He didn't start by asking for her hand in marriage or boasting about what he could offer. Instead, he sat beside her and talked about the river, the birds, and the sky. Amala found herself laughing and chatting freely, forgetting to guard her secret. Dayo met her often, and each time Amala felt a little more comfortable, a little less worried, but the fear of her secret, the fact that she still wet the bed at night, loomed over her happiness. One evening, as they watched the stars twinkle in the clear night sky, Dayo turned to Amala with a gentle look in his eyes. Amala, he said softly, I know people don't understand you, but I see the good and the kindness in your heart. You can trust me with anything, your fears, your dreams, even your secrets. Amala's heart pounded. She wanted to tell him, to share her burden, but the fear of rejection held her back. She looked at Dayo, his honest eyes encouraging her, and she felt the weight of her secret pressing down on her. Could she trust him? Would he understand? As Amala gathered her courage, the moon shone brightly, lighting up her hopeful face. She took a deep breath, ready to share her secret with Dayo, hoping beyond hope that he would understand. Amala took a deep breath, the cool night air filling her lungs. She felt the moment had come to trust someone with the truth that had isolated her from everyone else. Looking into Dayo's kind eyes, she felt a flicker of hope that perhaps her secret wouldn't scare him away. Dayo, Amala began, her voice barely a whisper. There's something about me that no one else knows, something I'm really ashamed of. I still wet the bed at night. It's why I've been so scared to marry. I thought no one could really accept this about me. Dayo listened quietly, his expression unchanged. The crickets sang in the background, and the moon watched from above, casting a gentle glow over them. After a moment that felt like forever to Amala, Dayo reached out and took her hand gently in his. Amala, he said softly, thank you for trusting me with your secret. I know it wasn't easy for you to say this, but know this, everyone has something they fear others won't understand. Your secret doesn't make you any less wonderful or deserving of love. I admire your courage, and nothing could make me think less of you. Amala felt tears well up in her eyes, not of sadness, but of relief and gratitude. For the first time, she felt truly accepted. Dayo's acceptance and understanding lifted a weight off her shoulders, and she smiled through her tears. As weeks turned into months, Dayo proved true to his word. He never once treated Amala differently because of her secret. Instead, he helped her feel more comfortable and less worried about it. Together, they sought help from a healer who provided remedies and advice, slowly helping Amala with her problem. Meanwhile, the villagers noticed a change in Amala. They saw her smiling more often, walking with a lightness in her step alongside Deo. Rumors started to shift, and whispers of her fierceness turned into talks of her newfound happiness. Amala's father, Gatim, watched this transformation with a heart full of joy. He had always hoped for Amala to find someone who loved her exactly as she was. Seeing her happy and loved by Deo filled him with immense gratitude. One evening, as the village celebrated the harvest festival, Amala decided it was time to share her journey with everyone. With Deo by her side, she stood up in front of the village and spoke openly about her struggles and her fears. She talked about acceptance and the importance of understanding. The villagers listened, many surprised but all moved by Amala's bravery. From that day forward, Amala was no longer seen as the woman who fought off suitors. She was admired as the woman who fought her fears and taught the village the true meaning of acceptance and love. Together, Amala and Deo showed everyone that love is not about perfection, but about understanding and supporting each other no matter what comes your way. And in their love, the village found a new story to tell, one of hope, courage, and the beauty of being truly seen.